I'm Alexander Surya Jayanty. It's 12:09 p.m. September 26th. So some may be trying to make me look psychotic and look programmed and look like some mindless drone for betting manipulation purposes and to slander me and make it look like I'm incompetent and God knows what else, and so they can steal whatever's mine. Others may be trying to make me look like I was programmed in some mindless drone to protect my brain. But then that should make you wonder if they were trying to help me. Why wouldn't they just report that there's terrorists with WMDs in space? Maybe some people try to pretend my brain is damaged to preserve me. But then that also means they know these WMDs and these new age neurosurgeries are in space. And they know there's terrorists armed with them trying to murder me. So if they're trying to help me, why wouldn't they just report to the UN, CIA, FBI and say, yo, there's guys with these WMDs in space, these new age neurosurgeries. And they're trying to murder Alexander Surya Jayanty's brain out of greed and jealousy, and they're jealous of his brain points, whatever the fuck that is. And some of them are jealous of the crosstalk between his left and right cerebral hemispheres, and we're scarring his corpus callosum. And there's WMDs in space, regardless of Jayanty. And then there's also people threatening to kill him with this technology and destroy his brain. Anyone trying to help someone would just report that to the proper authorities. So, but the fact that they were claiming to try to make me look psychotic or look like I didn't remember stuff was and some mindless drone means they know this technology I speak of is real. So why aren't they reporting it? And who's culpable? Because these are WMDs. These are radiation dispersal devices and devices that emit radiation that's harmful to human life. So why wouldn't they report this? This is something you report. People like I don't mean to be a dick, and I know you think some of you playing a game or I don't know what you're doing, but like I said, technology that can perform large scale that people can use to perform large scale covert witness tampering is more than a threat to humanity. If people can put, like I said, if you put devices in people's regions of people's brain involved with processing, reason, logic, memory, analysis, and you can put that in people's brains covertly with these implantable devices. Think about people in the professional world who need those things. And think about the people in the professional world, if they lack those things, how many people can die because they're lacking those things? Think of the dangers of that. That's a threat to humanity. From operators of vehicles to people who are intelligence officers. They need reason and logic. They need their memory. They need to be able to process information and analysis, and sometimes large amounts of it. They don't need these devices in their brain with little fuckers turning them on and off and disrupting them from performing tasks. Excuse me. That can be life or death. That could be the destruction of a country if someone's brain isn't processing information and they're not analyzing appropriately and don't remember the stuff that they've been reading and the info they've been going through for a period of time. That could lead to the destruction of a country. That could lead to nuclear arms falling into the wrong hands. All sorts of jazz could happen. This is going on with intelligence guys, politicians, etc. So anyone who doesn't get that's a threat to humanity, that's a red flag. And anyone who doesn't get this technology is so dangerous, it's scary, that's another red flag. Because this technology is already in people who have demonstrated a lack of respect for human life. It's in the hands of people who've demonstrated an abuse of power. It's in the hands of people who demonstrate they want control and domination. And it's in the hands of people who demonstrate repeatedly they have no respect for humanity or the laws that govern humanity or the laws that govern America or any other nation. It's not the type of people we want to see this type of technology in the hands of. Key point. Granted, I don't know if we want to see this type of technology in anyone's hands. Because think about this technology. It can only be used for evil. Covert witness tampering. Why would we want to be looking for ways to destroy the brain covertly? Typically for illegal actions and illegal things. We want people's brains functioning at optimum so they make sense and don't make stupid mistakes. Tools that destroy the brain lead to more mistakes and endanger humanity and lead to stupid decisions and impaired decision making. Think about when this technology can be used in a positive way, disrupting these things. So let's say you're trying to overthrow a dictator and you put these in his brain. Now he's stupid with lots of money and power. So now he's just, I'm pissed and I don't understand what's going on. Oh, they damaged my amygdala too. I got Now I got poor emotional and behavior regulation. Where are the nuclear arms? Let's just set them up. Like a call meeting. I mean, yeah, what's going to happen? An angry dictator with lots of money and power, with an impaired decision-making capacity, and a damaged amygdala whose emotional and behavioral regulation is impaired, and he's having a poor memory, reason, and processing. He may make very bad decisions, and remember, he is a leader of a nation making poor decisions. So then what could happen? Especially a leader of a nation who's a dictator armed with weapons. You really think that's a good thing? I think that's a dangerous thing. A powerful guy with access to lots of weapons, arms, and this and that with a poor decision-making capacity, an impaired memory, analysis, and processing. Bad things could happen. It doesn't sound like they're good things. They sound like bad things could happen. So people should ponder that. I don't know if that'd be a good thing. I feel like it'd be a bad thing. I don't want to see a powerful dude whose brain's not working, because no telling what could happen. Or a powerful dude with a cabinet of people whose brains aren't working either, because then they could make some really bad decisions together, especially if they're impaired. So I don't know if that sounds like a good thing. They were saying, think of overthrowing an evil dictator. And I was like, well, let's ponder it. So I just threw that out there, and it sounds like it could just lead to poor decision making and potentially dangers. Or it could scare the shit out of them, and then they get all vigilant and defensive and start doing illegal shit because they're in fear of their lives. So I don't know what good could come from it. I don't know. I'm not that guy, but that's something to ponder too. But regardless, this technology is a threat to humanity. Someone needs to do something about it. And they definitely need to get that. Regardless of what should be done with the tech, someone needs to get the technology out of the hands of people who are using it, since they're abusing power and endangering human life with the way they use this tech.